guys. Happy Fed Day. That's right. It's FOMC conclusion day today. Y'all know that's like Super Bowl for us. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it all goes down today. I have some clear plans here for the morning, more scalpy like, and then looking for bigger trades in the afternoon today. All right. The watch list has been sent out. So that should be in your inbox. So take a quick look there and see if it's there. If it's not, let me know. And I'll give you some instructions. But I know it was sent out because I have it here. It hit my inbox already. So I have it pulled it up here. I pulled it up here on my computer. And we're ready to rock and roll. We got SPY, GME, Tesla, and AMC all on watch this morning. We have all of those on watch this morning here. And good morning, Nathan and Lewis. What's up, guys? Guys, if you're not signed up for the watch list, here is the link. You can sign up for the free watch list right there. There you go. Boom. All right, so let's hop right on into this here. Take a look at the SPY. Watching the $400 area for resistance until Fed Chair Jerome Powell press conference. I believe after the rate is announced and he does his press conference and his song and dance, we will see a directional move in the market in one way or another. If we get over 400 and hold 400 as support, I'd imagine we would have room there towards 405 to 410. If we hold 400 resistance, I kind of doubt that, to be honest. And the press conference does not go well, I'd watch for that 390 area to get tested on the downside. The key things here are going to be listening out for him as he talks about the banking fiasco that we have going on, right? Once those banking issues are put to rest, and if he can do a good job of that in today's press conference, I think we could rip face off and push higher. Morning, Dan. What's up, my man? I feel like I haven't seen you all week. Today's only Wednesday. It's been one of those weeks where you just feel like today should be Friday, honestly. Next on watch, GME. And GME with a big gap up today. Big gap up today. This thing's up 53% on the day. It had earnings yesterday. Holding on to support key level here. This daily candle you see here is obviously today. Cool thing about these charts is that it'll post the pre-market data. It'll post it here on the daily so you can kind of see where it lines up. And you can see clear as day that we have support in this $24 range. 23.80s, $24, etc., etc. Major level of potential support here. It got tested in pre-market. You could see here. It got tested in pre-market right in here. As a matter of fact, look, we'll draw this line here. We'll make this 3-minute chart into a daily chart. How much you want to bet it lines up perfectly? Boom. Look at that, bro. Are you kidding me? That's incredible. Now let's go back to it being a 3-minute. There you go. So I'd watch that level. The Beast, good morning. For support, you got top resistance here at around $29, $28.90, $29, $30. That level there should hold it down. Previous level of resistance. Before that, previous level of support. Old support becomes new resistance, right? Now we have previous resistance right in here. We'll support back here. Now today, so far, what? It's being support. So keep an eye on that there on GME. Next on watch is Tesla. Tesla, if the markets today rally face off, then I'd watch for Tesla to break 200, begin to hold it as support, and probably get a push up here towards this top end of the consolidation. If the markets get really wild, I mean, you could, I guess, see it come all the way up here towards 217. All right, keep an eye on that. And then last but not least, AMC. Oh, Dan's disappointment yesterday. Man, thank you for reminding me. I got to set one up. I'm legit going to put the website up here on my computer so that I don't forget. Boom, boom, boom. Got it right here. Thank you, Dan. Back to work. AMC. AMC, $5 resistance. AMC is gapping up today. It's thinking like it's going to move a GME. It's not. So AMC, $5 resistance zone. You could see here is previously big level of support, turned resistance, turned support. And now we've tested it here in pre-market. Here's your pre-market chart. Where do we get to? 499. Watch that level. I'm going to be watching that level for resistance. If that $5 level can continue holding resistance, you can get short, get puts, whatever the case is, write it down to fade this gap up. It's not a huge trade, but 40, 50 cents could be had possibly. So keep an eye on that. We got 3 minutes to the bell. Great Dane, good morning. We have 3 minutes to the bell here. So let's take a look and see what could happen today. I'm not expecting a whole lot of action in the morning session here. I'm expecting more action during the press conference, primarily with Jerome Powell. That's when I'll be expecting more follow through, more direction. I'm expecting a little bit of a choppyish type move today, at least in the morning. That's what I'm thinking. So we'll see what happens there with that. Yo, Mikey, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, guys, do me a quick solid. Hit that like button. It really helps out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. You believe it or not, it helps a lot. Jay, what's up, guys? Man, I'm happy to see everybody in here today. That's awesome. Oh, on the ES. Bill, what's up? On the ES, you got 40-40, 40-43 range here. Tremendously looking like nasty top resistance. I will be watching for shorts, for scalps off that level. Just a heads up. That's what I'm going to be watching for. I'm not looking for big downside moves. I'm just taking scalps, right? Big upside, big downside in the morning session here. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for those scalps. If I get them, great. If I don't, then no biggie. All right, that's all I'm going to be looking at there. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. And back. Guys, any questions or any charts you want me to look at for you, just let me know. Just put it there in chat for me, and I'll go ahead and bring it up for you. All right, there you go, guys. The bell has rang. Let's get it going. Did we ever get those likes? You guys coming through with those likes? Yeah, that's what's up. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it tremendously. Yo, Bill, what an active morning. Bill coming through here, giving away a free membership to the channel. So giving away one VIP membership here on the channel. Good stuff. Thanks, Bill. Let's see who gets it. Guys, you got an okay gift receiving on your YouTube account thing, whatever it is, if you want that. So just so you know. All right, gonna watch and wait here, guys. It's only 1 minute into the day. AMC already pulling all the way back down to 4060s. Let me grab you that chart. There you go. Oh, Jay got it. Jay got it. Jay was quick. Jay was quick. He was like, yo, I want that. That's awesome. Good stuff, guys. Love it. Love to see it. Good stuff, Bill. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate you hooking up the community. All right, so ES already pulling all the way back down to 40-30 zone. That's been a little bit of a bounce area here. We'll see if it wants to bounce off that level or not. All the way down to 40-31 so far. Wow, that's an ugly candle. That's an ugly candle. 40-31's trying to hold. Wow. Man, that's nasty. I was really hoping we were going to get that pushed into 40-40 for the short, but good lord. And you got support, bottom support being around 40-22. Intermediate support probably about 40-30, 40-27 zone. I don't want to fish out that bottom, man. Oh, we got a good lesson today, guys. Um, since I'm expecting a lot of chop this morning, I'm not going to be super into really trying to grab a trade. I'm going to try for a scalp or two, but I'm more interested in trying to get a good lesson in here. The lesson today is going to be on the fact that you don't need to catch the perfect entry. All right. A lot of people on YouTube, on social media, talking about how to get the perfect entry because the problem is new traders are always extremely focused on trying to capture the perfect entry. And why do they do that? Because they don't trust their process. So therefore, they are afraid of losing. Losing sucks, but you can't be afraid of it as a trader. So I'm going to show you today why going after the perfect entry isn't what you need to be doing and what you should be doing. So we'll probably do that about 30 to 45 minutes. All right, so we're trying to bounce off of that 29 zone. What did I say? I said that 27, 28 area. We got down there to 29. Maybe we can get a little bounce down there, guys. All right, guys. Let's see if we're going to get that bounce here off that level. Take us back towards 40-35-ish maybe. 29's been the one that's trying to hold. That's the level. 27, 28, 29. That's the level. Comes right off the 60-minute chart that we talked about earlier. So, I mean, I wouldn't think that you're going to get a gargantuan bounce, but I would imagine some sort of little relief bounce, possibly. So we got here stocks open a little change as traders brace for Fed rate decision. Yeah, that's what it is today. That's what it is today. It's all about the Fed and the rate decision and all that good stuff. All right, let's see if we can get a little trade here, guys. Going against the trend in a way, but this is a good bounce area. It's a good bounce area on the SPY. It's a good bounce area on the ES. Not looking for a gargantuan trade, just looking for some little scalps here and there. First take is about to hit. There it is. Okay, so first take is hit. Can we go a little bit higher? There we go. All right, now we're cooking with fire, guys. What? What's going on here? We're making some money today? Holding the stop at about that break-even zone on the remainder here. That's looking pretty nice, man. What you know about that? I'll throw out another order out there. That'd be more or less in front of that resistance zone. Lots of selling at 35. You know what? I'm gonna just take it there, man. Screw it. Lots of selling coming up at 35. I said I'd come in with the scalper mentality. That was the scalper mentality right there. So I'm gonna stick to the rules and plans for the morning. Quick 400 bones in the pocket. What are you gonna do? We need Russell Crowe to come out here right now. Are you not entertained? I said I was going to come in with the scalper mentality in the morning, something that's not very likely for me, but I understand the environment. And then I was going to switch over to my real strategy and style later in the afternoon after the Fed concludes their meeting and we get Jerome Powell coming up on the podium. Yo, Shark, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Just trading the range, that's all. Look at the SPY, guys. This is what we just caught on the ES. That's what we just caught on the ES. Some people could have caught on the SPY. Previous resistance turned support. And what do we catch? That support bounce. That's it. Can it go higher? Absolutely, it could go higher. Have we been in the environment lately where we get these big extensions? Not really. We got a lot of chop, right? So whatever, man. I just took it there. I know damn well that we could go right back to 38.40. I'd expect that level to hold resistance. But since I know that we're in that choppy environment, I said, screw it. I'm going to take it off a little bit ahead of time there and just get flat and book that gain. But see that you could have had the same trade on SPY call options, okay? If you were concerned about trading futures. I traded SPY call options and put options for a while, and then I decided to go back to what I really liked, which I used to trade back in 2020, which was futures. Because here you don't have to worry about time decay or none of that nonsense, right? You don't have to worry about that with futures. If you're concerned, afraid of trading futures, I invite you to trade it in the safety of the prop firm evaluation account. They got 80% off going off at Lilu right now. All right, that ends on the 24th. Use my code. What's my code? HWJ, and you'll get 80% off. It ends on the 24th. That means you can get like the $50,000 account for like 36 bucks a month. Bro, that's a no freaking brainer. You spend more money doing other useless stuff with 36 bucks in a month. You know what I'm saying? At least here you can trade futures, expose yourself to that in the safety of the evaluation account. And then you get good at it. You learn a thing or two. You get your evaluation account funded. Boom, you're making real money. Why not? All right, so we're pulling back down here into the 40-30 on the ES. SPY fighting VWAP here in that 398.50 zone. I'm not going to expect a whole lot more out of that, at least not right now. I'm not sure that I'll take another trade anytime soon here. I'm going to keep watching, waiting. If one of my levels gets hit, maybe I'll go after it. Otherwise, I'll just sit on my hands until the afternoon. But we will be going over that lesson soon on, the entries, on why you don't have to wait for the perfect entry. All right, let's go take a quick look at Tesla here. Oh my God. Didn't expect that out of Tesla. Watch and see if yesterday's close can hold support. Good Lord, that looks ugly. But 200 is a major resistance zone. All right, let's go take a look at everyone's favorite darling GME not being able to hold 24 yet. It's violating that support zone. I mean, it's a big gap up on, look, let's be frank, a turd sickle. These things, this is got bag holders galore, man. Any gap up like that is gonna often get sold into. All right. I mean, look at this stock. That doesn't look like a healthy That doesn't look like a healthy freaking chart, right? Look at this. That doesn't look like a healthy chart. You could say, oh, maybe it looks like a little bit of a bull flag. Yeah, maybe. But what are we talking about here, guys? We're talking about a 2-year long bull flag? Nah. Nah. There's a fine line there, my friends. Let's check in on AMC for that fader and see if it faded like we said it would. Well, we said the 450s. There we go. Getting your first bounce back attempt. Not a bad area to look for a short opportunity, to be honest. Not a bad area to look for a short opportunity. If VWAP can hold resistance, of course. SPY coming on back down. That's starting to look, choppy again. I'd expect the low to break now, but you never know when it's choppy. The King, GameStop reported earnings yesterday. Not quite sure. I think they made a few cents per share, but I'm not sure what the earnings was. I really didn't look into it because it's not something I was super interested in trading. But there was technicals there to be had, so we were watching that. Guys, remember, if that gift that Bill has done, that was free to you. You'll never be charged for that. It'll just expire at the end of 30 days. But if you want to continue, being a part of the VIP member or the VIP mentorship session, you got to come here and click join. And then you got to do the thing here. Pick one or the other or not. Just letting you know, because after 30 days that will go away. You won't have it anymore. That cool little green stuff will go away, and the little emblem, and then the posts that I post in the community section just for you guys, all that'll go away. You might get yourself a little bit of a double bottom setup here, guys. Here's the first bounce that we caught. Here's the second bounce attempt. That could be a little bit of a double bottom setup, guys. I'm not in it. I'll show you. I'm not in it. No trade for me. Like I said, I want to conserve my mental capital and my capital in my account for this afternoon. So right now I'm just sitting tight, holding on to those gains from this morning, from earlier, and we'll see what the afternoon can hold. The beast is out. All right, brother. Take it easy, man. I'll see you in the afternoon. Oh yeah, inflation in the UK came in at 10%. Yeah, that's disgusting. That's really bad. There you go. Lows getting broken there. But that zone still holding. Guys, any questions in the meanwhile, don't hesitate. Just throw them up in chat. I'm in super chill mode this morning, guys. I already got my one trade in here. I'm probably going to hold on now to that until the afternoon. On another note, I'm looking for recommendations for, like, come on, focus. Focus. There you go. For like some sort of anti-fog glasses cleaner. This one is almost empty and it's freaking amazing. I can't find this one online. It's a website here. If you guys have one that you recommend, let me know. Yes, I do wear glasses sporadically. There they are. Don't they look good? Don't wear them when I'm streaming because you got all the glare. You got all the glare. This looks like it wants to go lower, guys. Oh man, I went to their website and they don't sell it anymore. That's some crap. How do you do that? I got all sorts of stuff except this. Like for your glasses, wallets, whatever you want. They don't have this. It's like an outdoorsy website. Chums, CHUMS.com. Man, I really like that short opportunity there on the spy, but it could go either way, man. It can go either way. If the low holds, you can get a little bounce off of it like we did earlier. If it doesn't, then you get a crack and the sell off probably to 420. Sorry, 4020. Nice. Look at that move. There you go. There you go. Right off the lows again. Similar trade to earlier that we had. A little bit shallower, but similar trade. So if anybody caught that, congrats, because that was a nice little opportunity there to get a scalp in. Telling you, man, scalp mentality today, because look at the chop. Bill, that was a nice trade earlier. Jesse, thank you very much. Good sir, appreciate you. I caught this bounce now and scalped it. Thanks for the trade idea. Totally my pleasure. My pleasure, my man. That's what we're here for, guys. Bounce ideas. So if you have some ideas, throw them out there because I'm running out of ideas. Just messing around. But yeah, throw out your ideas out there, guys. What time is it? 10:50. Guys, in about 10 minutes, we're going to start getting ready to jump into that lesson. 10, 15 minutes, we're going to jump into that lesson on the day. And we could do a little Q&A from here to then. So if you have any questions, just throw them up in chat. Oh, you know what? I never posted on the Discord that we were live. They know we're live, but just in case. Wow, what a move. Nice move. That one actually going higher now. Higher than ours earlier. Bastards. That's a nice move. I'd expect there to be some resistance there in front of yesterday's close on the spine. How much should a new trader risk per trade, says Bill? That's a great question, Bill. A new trader should risk per trade whatever dollar amount they're comfortable with, right? Whatever dollar amount they're comfortable with. You see, that's going to be very dependent on the person, on their risk tolerance, on their money situation, right? What's their net worth, right? Like you could have, when I started to learn to trade properly and I went live with my money again, because I went live once, right? This is years ago. Didn't work out well. I didn't blow up on account or anything, but I wasn't doing well. I had to go relearn everything, which is the most difficult thing in the world because I had learned how to be like a momentum scalper, like we see on YouTube, right? Right at the bell chasing stuff. That's what I was doing. That didn't work for me. So I had to erase that out of my memory and relearn how to trade. So when I went through that process, I went back into the simulator, was in the sim for a while, et cetera, et cetera. When I came out the other end and I was going to trade my real money, my risk per trade started off like at 25 bucks. I quickly put it at 50 bucks, but that was it. That was my risk per trade, right? Now, at that time for me, that was the right number, right? Because I was new, I was learning a new strategy again, and I needed to put a number on there that would cause me no emotional attachment to it. If I lost 50 bucks, who cares? Okay, that was the number for me. For another new trader, it could be 10 bucks. It could be 5 bucks, right? Or it could be $100, $500, or 1,000. You don't know, right? Because if the guy has a net worth of $100 million, what the hell's $1,000 to him, right? You got to put it into that type of context. Okay, so that's how you want to look at that. You got to pick a dollar amount that does not move your emotion needle, right? You got to gauge. You got that needle of emotion, no emotion, loads of emotions. You got to pick a dollar amount that barely moves that gauge. And then that's the risk per trade that you take. And that's the risk that you take forever, in a sense. You're going to up that risk, right? But that as you up that risk, that needle can be moving. You can't do that, right? Just because you got more experience doesn't mean you can take on no nene, doesn't mean you can take on more risk that gives you an emotional roller coaster. You want to make sure that whatever that dollar amount is, no matter if it's 50 bucks when you first start out or $300 5 years, 6 years, 7 years later, you want to make sure it's the same emotion. That's what you want to make sure. Guys, look at that move there. We went all the way back up to 40.36. We came all the way back down to 40.30. You see why I said today's scalp mentality? Scalp mentality, man. Scalp mentality. That's something else because you ain't getting those big moves. You ain't getting them. But you are getting some really nice scalps, bounces off of that support zone. Now, that support zone, look, I'm telling you right now, if all it does is get back down there and test it, get back down there and test it, get back down there and test it, I think it cracks. It'll eventually crack, right? Because it's going to weaken that support. It's like every single time it's just punched it in the face. So eventually we'll get down there to test and we'll crack. So if that support zone is in fact strong, it needs to get off this level. SPY needs to get back to 399. Yo, Bill, totally my pleasure, my man. Guys, 5 minutes, we'll start that lesson. So, best advice to trade the any of these evaluation accounts, it goes down to what I just said. It's the same thing. Pick a dollar amount that you're comfortable with that isn't going to blow up your account in 1 or 2 or 3 trades, and that's your dollar amount, right? You can trade this like what it is, right? You can trade it one of 2 ways. You can go balls to the wall, full on risk, right? And risk blowing it up in 1, 2, or 3 trades, or you pass it in 1, 2, or 3 trades, or you can treat it like a normal account and it'll take you a month or 2 months or 3 months to pass. So you want to pick that dollar amount and stick to it. Each trade has to have that same dollar amount risk. If you're trading stuff like patterns where you typically are going to have, 2 to 1 risk reward, stuff like that. I mean, I don't use bracket orders. You guys see me here when I put my trades on live. You literally see me clicking on the chart and putting out my sell orders. I use a mental stop for the most part, so I'll use the close button to close out the position if I get stopped out. However, if I see the trade is going to take longer, maybe it's going to be a 30-minute trade, a 40-minute trade, or something like that, that I see that possibility going on there, or even an hour-long trade. We've been in trades here that lasted, I think, more than an hour. I'll put the physical stop on the chart itself. But yeah, I don't complicate myself with the software, in other words. Look at that, guys. It's crazy how choppy it is, but it's so beautiful for scalping. Just get in, pull out 3 points, get out, get in, pull out 3 points, get out. So my buys earlier were 40, 31, 50, 40, 31, 50, 40, 31. And I got out at 40, 32, 75, 40, 34, 50, and 40, 34, 75. Not bad. Yeah, it's about 3 points here and there. And let's go take a quick look at Tesla. I'll show you real quick here on my screen. No trades to be had. I've just had the one and done. Let's look at Tesla. That's a really nice bearish setup there off of VWAP. GME, same thing, same trade setup. AMC. Oh, look, guys, remember we talked about that short against VWAP? Look at how beautiful that would have worked. That would have been the short entry in here. First take profit in here in front of the low of day in case you hold. Follow up take profit where we said 450 area, remember? So bulk off here and not hold on to a small piece to see if we can just fully close this gap up. That was it right there, man. What a nice trade that turned out to be. Hope somebody caught that. Let's go look at that YOLO play I got cooking. Haven't even looked at those options again. Somebody save the banks. Send my FRC back to 120. Oh, man, that'd be crazy good. Carvana. Guys, have you looked at a daily chart of Carvana? This thing was 370 something dollars. It's a $9 stock today. I don't think this thing will ever see that price again. Never. I think it's lucky if it ever gets to 100. Disney, man. Disney's chart should just say go woke, go, get woke, go broke, or whatever the saying is. Because that thing's just been demolished for getting involved in politics and all its nonsense and all that woke stuff. I freaking hate them right now, to be honest. I have positions in Disney long term. They're flat, they're even. They're at break even zone. Just annoying as hell. As soon as I can get a little pop off that, I'm gonna sell out of my Disney position. at least in my taxable account. In the Roth, I'm gonna go look, see what I have left there, because I sold some when we were, I think, up over 200, and I kept some. I'll probably sell off the rest of that too. Move the money into something else. I got Google as well as Amazon. These are both around that flat position. I might be underwater on Amazon a little bit. So I think I'm long from 105 or 10, 105, I think, or 107. All right, there you go, SPY. Just chopping around, guys. Look at that. That's what the SPY's done this morning. Be careful out there. All right, guys, let's jump into this lesson here on the day. It's gonna actually go really well with today's action. So a lot of times you'll see on YouTube, traders talk about how you want to find the perfect entry, or how to find the perfect entry. I'm here to tell you today, right now, March 22, all right, March 22nd of 2023, you don't have to enter at the perfect price. You don't have to catch the perfect entry. You don't have to catch the bottom of every dip and the top of every short opportunity. You don't have to. You don't have to. It's nearly impossible. Look at the chart right here. Do you know the perfect entry would have been here like 398.11, 398.10? You know the chances of you catching that? Do you know what they are? First of all, you're not that good. I'm not that good. No one is that good to guess the perfect bottom. You're not that good. So stop trying to be. You know what happens when you do that? You get deer in the headlights type of effect where you're like, oh, is it going to bounce? Maybe, I'm not sure. Or you guess and you just jump in it and then it continues and flushes and then you get hurt. And then next time you doubt yourself and it bounces and it rips face off and you FOMO into it at the top. And those are the things that come of when you try to guess the bottom on a dip buy or guess the top on a possible short opportunity. You don't have to catch that. You could have gotten long here, right? I mean, on the ES chart, my long wasn't down here. My long wasn't down here. My long was like up in here. Yeah, my long was at 40.31 zone. I didn't get at 40.29.50. Now, what is it that you want to do? What you want to do is you want to identify the support zone. We did that on the ES. We did that on the SPY. You want to identify that support zone. And then you want to see it get tested. Hold support. If it gets you that bounce and it lines up with your strategy, then you get long. You don't have to catch that bottom down there. You don't have to be the first to the party. You don't have to be the first to the party. When you're the first to the party, you got to help put out the tables. You got to help put ice in the cooler. You got to help bring out the drinks, the snacks, the food. You got to help everything. And look, there's nothing wrong with helping, but when you're trading, you ain't there to be the first to the party. You don't want to do that. Let other people come out there and solidify that party scene. Let other people come out there and put out the ice, put out the drinks, put out the food and the snacks and everything that you need. Let them solidify that. Let them buy that support zone. Let them show you, hey, we're here. We're going to hold this thing up. Let them do that for you. If they do that, then you come in, you make your entrance, you get long, you set your stop loss zone, all right? And you ride that one up to your targets, okay? To your targets. Now, what is it that you want to do? Because, hey, Jesse, if I get in here versus I get up here, I'm going to lose more money if I'm wrong, right? If I get in here, I'm only going to lose $100, but if I get in up here, I'm going to lose $300. No, you're doing it wrong. If you get in here and you're going to lose 100, when you get in up here, you better make sure that you're only going to lose 100. How do you do that? By managing your size properly. You don't ever set your stop losses or your risk based on your entry. You set it based on where the support is if you're long, and then you adjust your position size in order to maintain that same dollar amount risk we were talking about earlier during the live stream. All right, that's how you do that. It doesn't get any simpler. It really doesn't. We're going to use trivial numbers here. We're going to forget this is a SPY. We're going to forget about the price point. All right. If you were long this thing and it was a $2 stock and you were long here at, I don't know, $2, all right, and you were only risking down here towards $1.90, and your risk was $100, you know you can get 900, 1,000 shares of this stock, give or take. There will be some slippage there. You might lose 110, all right, but you get the point. But by getting in up here a little bit higher, you can still maintain that same risk of $100. You just have to drop your share size. Let's say now this up here was, 240. Well, now you know where your risk is at. You adjust your share size to account for that extra risk. Okay. So you no longer can take 900, 1,000 shares. Maybe you can take 400, 500, 600 shares. It all depends on where that risk is at. That's how you do that. All right, guys. No one, almost no one on YouTube is telling you that, because they come up with nonsense that makes you want to click the videos. Nonsense that makes you want to buy their course. All right. Nonsense. That's not what you need to do. That's not, you don't have to fish out bottoms. You don't have a crystal ball. All right. You don't have some crazy algorithm. That's how, that right there is exactly how you manage risk properly. Okay, guys. That's it. That's all I wanted to share today as far as the lesson goes. Any questions, drop it in the chat there and let me know, and I'll answer them. We'll hang out for another few minutes. Then I'm going to call it a morning for myself. Going to have some breakfast, get ready for the Super Bowl later this afternoon, which is the FOMC meeting. Yo, totally my pleasure, Jay. Glad you enjoyed it. Glad you found some value in it. SPY on its way to try to possibly test yesterday's close, guys. Extremely choppy move. Extremely choppy move. Guys, before I leave for the morning, gonna give you, I don't know if there's any new people in here. I'm gonna give you in the chat section here a bunch of free stuff. You got the free Discord, you got the free watch list, you have a free trading course, which we are expanding, by the way. All right, you have the free trading course. There you go. And if you like, from Trade Ideas, here's a free ebook as well. Everybody gets something for free. Nathan, there you go. You got a bunch of free links there, my man. You're new? Nathan, take advantage of that free course. If you haven't, I'm not sure, weren't you not here yesterday? I think you downloaded the free course yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Could have been another Nathan. And those of you who are ready to rock and roll and really get stuff partying and going hard, here's the full curriculum: shorting, swing trade, day trading, options, everything. My entire curriculum. If you click it, it's going to be, how much is it? I don't even know. My business partner is the one that sets this stuff up. I'm just a trader. It's $5.99. Okay. If you're interested and you want to buy it today, yesterday, I offered free one-on-one mentorship. That's no longer on the table today. However, today we will do a discount. All you have to do is email me here. And Jonah or myself will receive this email. We will give you a discount code for a discount on the course. on the curriculum, because you're going to get everything. That means beginner trading, intermediate, day trading 101, advanced day trading, options trading, swing trading, and short selling, plus 200 bonus video library thing. See? Boom. You're going to have over 200 videos. That's apart from the course, from the curriculum. That's apart from that. Yeah, 200 videos. All right, guys. Any last minute questions before I head out? Like I said, I'm going to head out a little bit earlier today. Rest up, get some breakfast. I haven't ate breakfast yet. Before later on today when Jerome comes out and does his stuff. Let's see what time he comes out. I think it's 2:30, but I could be wrong. Could be 2. 2:30. Federal Reserve Chairman will take the podium at 2:30 p.m. after the FOMC releases interest rate decision at 2 p.m. So 2 p.m. the party starts to kick off. 2:30 the man comes out and does his thing. Look, see the chop that I'm telling you, man? And looking like you're gonna rip face and get through the yesterday's close, and boop, we're right back under VWAP. Chop it, chop it. All right, guys. If there's no last minute questions, I'm gonna get ready to head on out. Unless you guys want me to leave the charts up for a little while longer, I can do that. I can do that. If you guys want me to leave the charts and the scanners up a little bit longer, okay, what I can do is I can switch over to this and I can leave this up for a little bit longer. Do you guys want me to do that? If you do, type the number 1 in chat or just say it that you want me to do that, and I'll go ahead and I'll bow out and I'll leave this stuff up here for you. I have no daily profit target. I don't care if I make $1,000, $2,000, or if I make $100. That doesn't exist for me. My main thing is to make sure that I manage my risk correctly and that I make money along the way. What I want to make sure is I don't lose more than I am willing to lose. How much am I willing to lose on a day? Typically is between $1,000 to $1,500. That is my max loss on a day. My rule: 3 strikes, you're out. I'm only allowed to come back in. If I do 3 strikes, you're out in the morning, I'm allowed to come back in the afternoon, possibly take 1 trade, smaller size, or a swing trade. All right. I'm not allowed to lose more than 1,500 in the day. If I do, then I got it, bad boy. Okay. And that's it. Why is it 1,500 for me? Because I believe that your worst trading day should be smaller than your best trading day. Your best trading day should be double what your worst trading day is. Okay, so if your best day is like a $3,000 day, then your worst day should not exceed 1,500. So I want you to notice how my mindset is different from other YouTubers, that they're always like, oh, I gotta make 1,000 today, I gotta make 500 today, I gotta make 5,000 today, and that type of nonsense. Why is that bad? Because that leads you into over trading. That leads you into taking, instead of A+ setups, which don't come around often, all right, and A setups, it leads you into taking B's and C's and even D setups, right? Because you got to make that target on the day. No. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. The market is going to dictate how much you can make on the day. That's it. You are in control. You're never in control how much money you're going to make on the day, but you are always in control of how much money you're going to lose on the day. I'll leave you with that. Yo, Adam, my pleasure. Jay, for sure, my man. See you tomorrow. Daily signals. I mean, I just trade here live and I send out the watch list with levels, and I don't do like alerts. Like I tell you guys, I'm looking to buy possibly 4029, 4030 zone, and that's what I'm looking to buy. I tell you that before it happens. I mean, that's what I did today, for example. Gem, says Jay. Adam, I completed my Lilu challenge in December on an account I purchased in December, so it took me less than a month. Yep, my pleasure, my man. There you go, guys. If you're interested, 80% off Lilu ends on the 24th. So you got 2 days to take advantage of that. Abilas, my pleasure. My pleasure. Jay, I love it. You wrote gems, man. You took that one to heart. You understood it. You know it. I know you. I know most of you guys did for sure. Totally my pleasure, Adam. All right, guys and gals. I know the gals are out there watching. Um, but when I say guys, it encompasses everybody. I don't know how old you guys are in the stream. I graduated in 2002. We called and I'm from Miami, right? Everybody's bro. It doesn't matter. I'll be talking to my sister on the phone. I'm like, bro, everybody's bro, everybody's guys. So I'm not excluding any of the ladies watching when I say guys. The 300K funded account, bro, you should be struggling with it for sure. You got to it's a difficult one to trade because of the drawdown you have. It's so big. You psychologically will be like, oh, I got cushion, I got room. And then one day you trade 2 contracts, another day you trade 5 or 6. No, that's not the way to look at it. I'm guessing here that that's what's happening to you. You got to treat it the same as it were a $50,000 contract. Yeah, don't follow me. Don't do what I do. Just listen to the levels, to the thesis behind the trade ideas. Learn the strategy as much as you can. The futures trading course will be coming out soon, guys. I already gave all the material to Jono. He's putting it together in the slides so that then I can record it and then we'll upload it to the daytraderchatroom.com. And it'll be available as a standalone product. It will be in the curriculum if one chooses to purchase their curriculum, but it will be probably for now the only standalone course on there because it's so different from it's a different vehicle. In other words, the curriculum with the options, the shorting, the swing trading, the day trading, those are all equities and options. It's one instrument really because it all has to do with the underlying stock you'd be trading anyways. With futures, it's directed towards this. Ingles de Leon, my pleasure. Thank you. High fives. Choppy, guys. This thing's stupid choppy. It's ridiculous. Guys, I will be back tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. I will not be trading. I mean, I will be looking to trade in the afternoon, but I won't be live on here in the afternoon patch. My pleasure. My pleasure, truly. Great lesson in stream. Love it, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I put out these lessons sometimes. I never recorded that one. I might consider editing it and uploading it to the YouTube channel. I put out these lessons and stuff sometimes, but since they're not flashy and Lambo-ish, I don't know. I don't know if people like it or not. But I know the true people, the true traders, right? They're out there. They like it. You guys are legit. You guys want to learn for real, And I don't know it all, man. I don't know. I just know what I know really good, but I don't know it all. There's a crap ton more stuff to learn. You learn more as you go. If there's ever anybody that comes to you and tells you, I know everything there is about trading, run. Run like it's the plague. Because, nah, impossible. Impossible. Because not one trader is going to know everything there is about trading. They might know just about everything that has to do with the strategies they use, but there's a lot of other different strategies. There's a lot of trash strategies. Think about it this way, all right? And I'm going to leave you guys with this one because I'm already past. I got to get going. Think about it this way. The strategies that have been around the longest and are still here and are still alive, they're still working, it's for a reason. It's for a reason. All that new secret sauce stuff that you hear about, what's backing that up? Who says that works, right? But the old stuff, the traditional stuff, the stuff that's been around since trading rice, that stuff works because it's real. That's it. And technical analysis is a self-fulfilling prophecy. Guys, love you all. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. Remember to smash the like button. Check out those links. If you have any questions, hit me up. Let me know. Or let Jonal know. Jonal, those of you who don't know, is my business partner at the DTC, the daytraderchatroom.com. So any questions, you can reach out to us. He's the tech guy. I'm the trader.